Oh yeah, baby dolls, welcoming you back to Crypto's Juiciest News. We're looking at a Bitcoin price of around $63,000. And it has been fantastic to see this swoop up. That's exactly right. But hey, I have a surprise for you, friends. Do you remember the monthly chart? Well, it's actually, friends, flipped green. Oh my gosh, this is the Bitcoin monthly chart. Wow. We have actually turned this red into green. Do you remember I was saying, well, in 2016, we had 2 red months after the Bitcoin halving. We had the post-Bitcoin halving crash. We had 2 red months. Well, we were on our 2nd red month. This is just insane, this little bullish hammer thing. Look, friends, I'll be honest, I wouldn't mind if this, just give us red. Just give us 2 red monthly candles just so we know, hey, it's kind of on track. You never know, it can still happen. All Bitcoin has to do is just drop another like $600. You know, you could always do that by the end of the month. There's still plenty of time. But wow, it's fascinating. And I also want to show you the weekly chart for Bitcoin, friends. Do you remember? I mean, everyone's calling for much, much, much lower at $54,000. Remember the sexy German ladies? The sexy German ladies were taking a big fat dump and not wiping, okay? But now we're done. It's crazy, man, to do these bullish weekly reversal candles. This is nice. Remember, we have the weekly super trend. So if you're wondering out there, like, how come your friend told me, why did you stay bullish when Germany was selling? Because looking at the news is how you get pooped. You don't want to look at the news for an indication as to where we're going. It only describes what's going on already. They only report what's going on, okay? And the facts were that the weekly super trend was still green. And in 2016, this pretty much stayed the whole way until the very end. And actually, let's have some fun, friends. You never know, it might turn out like this. When we flipped green on the weekly super trend for Bitcoin, it finally flipped red, literally. Actually, let's see how long before the top. It went at the top 784 days, and then it flipped red at 833 days. Okay, so, I mean, it's going to be wild, right? If we go to 784 days for the top, I mean, this doesn't have to happen, friends, so don't rely on it, but it'll be funny if it did. That'll be March next year, and then it flips red April next year, if that plays out. Now, it doesn't have to, man. That's it. That's exactly dot for dot. It doesn't have to be like that. You know, we could run longer. There could be an interim period. But pretty much all of 2025, that's what we're waiting for. And it's beautiful because you just use these big macro indicators just to give you an idea of what's going on. Also, you definitely want to know as well. Okay, let's play some nice. I want to be the very best that no one ever was. If you really want to be the best, friends, you have to look at everything, but you can't use everything. You just got to look at as much stuff as you can, and then you have to filter stuff yourself. That's why I'm here to show you this weekly super trend, okay, and just traversing this bull market, flipping red. That is the cause for concern. When you flip red, see, this is bull market time. This was a China ban. This is literally like kind of like a mini, like just a big event. Flipping red in 2019 was bad because it meant, okay, we got a lot of a poopy time to come. Basically, it means, like, even if the zombie virus never happened, you still have, like, 300 days extended, okay? 300 days extended. And it was never able to basically recover out of that period again. So if we flipped red, like, let's say we literally flip red, pretty much the last time that happened, we don't move up until April. Bang. Wow, man, that's a long time. That's why it was important for us to hold that weekly super trend hold it green. And we have been able to do that. And now what we've also been able to do is hold patiently because we're waiting for this Bitcoin dominance to go down to poopy town. I do believe it's going to come. That's just the inverse ETH BTC. And also I think other charts are going to catch up to it as well, friends, because look, I hope we really see a different altcoin awakening in this cycle. I just remember, friends, in 2013, it was double bubble for Bitcoin. In 2017, it was double bubble for altcoins. In 2021, it switched back to double bubble for Bitcoin. Okay. But now we're in a new one, a new cycle. Now we're in the 2024, 2025. So I have a feeling somewhere in here, just have a feeling that we're going to see a double bubble of altcoins. Now, don't ask me about what news event is going to do it. I got no idea. Forget the news events, but I could just feel it. And it's not because we're like special. It's because altcoins got obliterated in 2021 cycle. 95% of them. Now, of course, you might say, oh, but what about the dogs? What about the alt layer ones? Yeah, that's survivorship bias. Only like 5 to 10% of coins did well, especially holding them to the end of 2021. A lot of them made lower highs or equal highs. They just went poop. We only know the winning ones, right? But 90% of coins, they topped out in April of 2021. April 2021, okay? So I always, during the bear market, I was like, man, okay, if we really are going to get confirming a friendship, we'll have a double bubble of altcoins. But please don't rely on it. And don't think we're entitled to our altcoins or any altcoin that you hold. It could be a neighbor's altcoin. It could be Litecoin. Who knows? Probably not Litecoin. Just joking, okay? Don't get your hopes up. But it'd be nice if it would be, okay? So 2 alt seasons, 2 alt waves. We don't know how it's going to happen. Double bubble strength. And when you ask, okay, what does the double bubble mean? You can actually see it in 2017 with Ethereum. They had giant ETH BTC come back down and then like a lower high. This is like the ETH BTC chart. So it comes back down, wow, 85%, comes back up to only within 20% of the high. So that's what we might find, like the ETH BTC ratios do something like that. That'll be fantastic if we're able to get something like that. You know, we weren't able to get it too accentuated in the last one. Look at this. But ETH BTC only drops 30%. Look at this. Instead of dropping 80%, in 2021, only drops 30%. That's it. So this is nothing, but like, look at this. If you bought the bottom, all you make is freaking 50% compared to if you bought like near the bottom here, you're making 4x, 300%. So as you can see, there's diminishing gains, but that's Ethereum. We don't have to focus on Ethereum, but I'm just opening your mind as to what's possible. Now, baby dolls, let's get to the real juicy part. Okay, we have Ethereum at $3,400, moving up with Bitcoin, nice and green. But Tether, okay, it's all about the Tether Roonies, friends. Tether has printed $1 billion, and this is beautiful. This is what you want to see. Now, a lot of people say, why is this important? Why is Tether, why is it really important? It's because if your coin goes up, friends, okay, if your coin goes up, there's 2 places it could have come from. Either another crypto coin or the outside banking system. Now, if it came from another crypto coin, all that happened was we moved money, we moved furniture around the home. Shout out to Mr. Funding Jim Gary. It's literally like that. It's literally like you didn't buy new furniture. You just got your couch from the garage and you put it in the lounge room. You see what I mean? You literally just rearranged furniture and you put the lounge room on back in the garage. That's what happened, okay? So I remember everybody sitting in the garage. They get a nice lounge room furniture to come and fart on and eat pizza on and watch the footy and stuff. See what I mean? But it's the same thing with crypto. If money comes from, say, even Bitcoin or Ethereum or another altcoin and moves into your coin, it's just rotating around. And that's what we call like more like PvP mode. That's exactly what we've been seeing pretty much in 2024. A lot of the Solana money, a lot of these things, but not entirely PvP. Just some of it was PvP, okay? That's one place. That's PvP. The real way we all win, where the pie gets bigger, is if Tether prints. Tether and USDC. Because they're only printing because somebody, an institution or a number of institutions, the amount of their inventory added up is $1 billion or more in their bank account. So they said, hey, Tether, we've got $1 billion. And they're like, okay, transfer it to this bank account. We'll give you the ID. Once you transfer it there, give us the code. And then we can verify we have $1 billion of your money in there. And then we'll mint you the coins. That's what happens. That makes the whole pie bigger. Now, here's the thing. A lot of people thought it was a Ponzi because they go, oh, what if there's nothing in the bank account? But yeah, we're way past that point. That's 5-year-old FUD. If Tether was a Ponzi, friends, it would have been taken down in 2022, just to let you know, when they collapsed Luna. And by the way, they did try to take it down. Okay, Tether, they redeemed like $14 billion of Tether in about in 1 or 2 weeks as Luna was collapsing down, and they really did try to take it down. They tried to test it. There were all these scum who put on Tether shorts. I'll never forget that, all these filthy scum who did that, and it was right here. They tried to take Tether down here. There were also like these government institutions that came out, like Janet Yellen, Penguin Lady came out. They started talking about, oh yeah, it's all a Ponzi after all. No, it wasn't. It's not a Ponzi. So there you go. In other juicy news, friends, we have President Trump. He's announced his vice president pick. His name is JD Vance. I don't know who he is. There's also some videos, some FUD going around. Basically, before the election of 2016, so 8 years ago, he said, "Oh, I never voted for Trump. I'll never vote for Trump, etc." But now he's on the VP. So, like, bro, it's all right. Like, people change their mind like every 6 to 8 years. That's after a term. That's one thing. So that FUD's fine in terms of that. See, Vance, it's funny. It's okay if we'd want the Democrats to FUD Trump, but we want them to up the ante, man. Up the ante for crypto bribes. Start bribing us more. Like Donald Trump said, Donald Trump has all these pro-crypto stuff. You're allowed to mine. You're allowed to freely transact. They also said they're going to remove anti-crypto stuff in the law. They're going to do all these things promoting crypto. Yeah, man. Well, Joey Biden, why doesn't his team do that too? And fix the tax rates as well for crypto people. Give them like a 3-year honeymoon deal or something. You know what I mean? Like, make it better. So the other guys have to like fight back over each other. But they're kind of like just throwing us out there. So it is what it is. Okay. Now, the good news though with JD Vance is he has declared $250,000 of Bitcoin. This is exactly what you want, man. This is literally exactly what you want. It's literally like a paid influencer, like, has been given imagine, friends, you got to buy a 300K market cap coin, and then they gave 1% of the supply to Crypto Banter. And then Rand was like, I like this coin. I'm going to tell everyone about it. You would be having a wet dream because 957,000 subscribers. Congratulations, Rand and Crypto Banter. That's how much I have, friends. Almost 1 million. Almost 1 million subscribers are going to be hearing about my coin. You know, see, the incentives are aligned. That's it. So, Rand is at least incentivized to throw something out there. That's exactly what it comes to this. And financial incentives, they work, friends. They work. Not everybody does things from the heart like me, because what ends up happening, friends, is as these people get a lot bigger, they know their time is worth a lot. They really do. They know that their time is worth, like, maybe Rand's worth like $1,000 an hour plus. I'm not joking. Or maybe even more, maybe $5,000 an hour just for the guy's time. So not everyone will do stuff from the heart. So from me, I'll talk about coins I haven't bought yet. And I'll talk about coins that I just don't own or whatever, but I know they're good, but I just can't be bothered getting around to them, okay? That's pretty much it. So it's rare for you to find other people like that. And we never really know. It's best that you assume anything that someone talks about they already own, and they own much, much, much cheaper. Also, another thing I do, friends, I give people prices to buy cheaper than me. Who the hell does that? No one does that, because they want to get in, they want to wait for the market to recover normally, then they tell everybody about it so they can all buy higher. So, but I'm a rare breed, man. I'm a rare breed. Why, friends? Because I really believe in what I do. Because I don't really believe. Like, yeah, it is believe, okay? Because I know what I do works. Buy low, sell high. Okay, you know the mantra. Buy low, sell high. We really do believe. We believe in everything. You know I do, friends. It oozes out of my skin, okay? But with all these other people, you're like, do you really believe? I don't know if you really believe, man. That means not that cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it comes down to, and you're going to have to navigate that yourself with me. Now, baby dolls, we're going to have to play some nice pump music just to celebrate the slight green that we're receiving, because the Russell, friends, you know Mr. Russell? Mr. Russell Peters? Mr. Russell is still moving its way up. That's what we want to see. I know, friends, it's because it's not crypto. You know, friends, I know it's funny. In crypto, we're like, hey, bro, unless your coin is doing that, I don't want to hear about it. That's how spoiled we are. In crypto, we're like, yeah, if you're not like 18% higher every second for the day, then I don't care about it. Well, Mr. Russell, he's starting to move up. This is what we want. Remember, Mr. Russell is US shitcoins. It's a small cap index of the US of A, and it's the final index we need to break the high before alt season starts to happen. This is pretty much it. So the big alt season, but this is the expansion alt season. So the expansion alt season for crypto is basically new highs for the total crypto market cap. Okay, so isn't that funny that after the Russell does it? By the way, but this is the last time it happened. Remember, it's a weekly chart. See, when the Russell started going up, look at this, November, December 2020. This was a Bitcoin breaking the all-time high, 20K. Goes to the 30, 40, 50, 60K Bitcoin here. And then you have it once again here. This is in 2016. Right here, the Russell in 1 week, one huge week, just freaking does this massive reversal here. 14 November 2016. I guess this was Trump, actually, now that I remember. This is the Trump victory. So Trump, it goes down, pumps up. This is Donald Trump winning, and then it shoots up through the high. And look at this, friends. This is because of the tax cuts and everything, right? And pro-Trump stuff, his policy. And this is when Bitcoin breaks $1,000 around here. Yes. Bitcoin breaks $1,000 and makes its way to 3, 5, 20K. So here we are again. We go today, right? It seems like, there we go, right? Groundhog Day. I hope so. This is Groundhog Day for a good reason. Repeating this. So we need this to keep charging up. Obviously, outside of our control. Once it starts charging up, then we're like, oh, wow, Bitcoin can go. And when we're looking at this type of chart, what actually are we looking at? It's this chart, friends. This is total crypto. Now, it's on a daily. Okay, it's total crypto. But see these highs? We need total crypto to go above 3 trillion. So that's probably what ends up happening. We zoop. And then, obviously, Bob's your uncle. Uncle Bobby is your uncle, actually. Our favorite uncle. Makes him mean Gyros and a Souvlaki. That's what we're hoping for. We don't know how high things will go once again. So, you know, friends, you often hear me say, we don't know how high that will go. I just want to stress that to you. All these fibs and guesses. Well, last time this, we don't freaking know, man. We don't know. Diminishing, on target, more exponential. Right, just be careful of the more exponential part, friends. Because here's the thing. I've got a quick word on that. You can say and posture to everybody saying, oh, I believe we're not going to diminish. I believe we're going to do higher than the previous cycles run. Yeah, you can say that. But one, I know you're full of shit. And two, when people talk like that, friends, you know, before it does an exponential gain, okay, you have to end up at the diminished gain number first, and then it stalls out. You know that, right? And then if you finally make it to the diminished gain, it gets closer to the equal gain. And then, and if you're going to keep holding, you have to say no deal. You have to say, oh, I'm on side 10x. No deal for me, though. But you know what the problem is? If you say no deal, you know what you're risking, right? You're risking a minus 95% drop. You know you are. And by the way, it's not just minus 95% in 3 years. If the top happens, which is what we've seen, you're down 65% in just 60 days. So if that's the top, you know that as at the top of every cycle, okay? You have lost 2/3 of your money in 60 days, and then begins the rest. That takes like 3 years to drain the rest out. Not really 3 years, another 1.5 to 2 years, okay? So, but actually, yeah, actually, when I think about it, friends, it might actually be 2.5 to 3 years. You know why? Because if you're holding a coin through this cycle, next cycle it's now old. You got to think about that, okay? So what you're holding that's new today, like, oh, you know, Pepe's new, for example. Pepe's going to be a cycle 2 coin in the next cycle where you're going to be holding through. Just giving you an example, okay? So yes, this type of information is just critical, so you're on board with believing. That's it. If you don't believe, friends, you never get there anyway. You don't believe, but you have to believe. Believing also means owning at cheap prices, and we know that. Now, shout out to Mr. Arcamids. This guy's awesome, man. He found this Link Marine information. Look at this, friends. So a lady from Choice Bank from the city of Charlotte, okay? There is tokenizing, swaps, asset stuff being used by that bank, and that bank has $535 billion under management, okay? So they were using ChainLink. That's why I tell you, friends. ChainLink, really good detectives there. Link Marines. There's enough skits, autistic people in the Link Marines as well to take it the whole way. So they're probably testing the tokenization of assets. Remember, Golden Slugs said that they're going to do 3 tokenization asset trial stuff this year as well. Probably going to be using Ethereum as the layer 1 as the chain, and then probably going to be using ChainLink to mint it or move them around and stuff. And also, I joke as well, so ChainLink should be $77, but it's not. So, yeah, friends, as we get to see, I mean, this is the ChainLink price chart as well. This is wild. So on the weekly chart, unfortunately, this sucked. Look, it flipped green. It flipped red on the weekly. I've just noticed it now. Wow, by a hair, by a freaking hair, friends. Look at that. It flipped red. So, you know, I mean, like, when it comes to these charts, okay, once you flip red, you have to literally do this, or it's like bear market, okay? Pretty much bear market. Could be like 300 days. But hey, you never know, friends. It might be that 300-day waiting. What's a 300 days worth of waiting? I want to show you to next year, March of April. I want to show you as well. It flipped red. This is actually spooky. Oh, wow. Look at this crazy, friends. It flipped red here back in Sep 2019 as well. But also, look, in the Bitcoin halving year, on the Bitcoin halving crash, look, it flipped red as well. It flipped red, but then it kept going up. Okay, so this is very unique. These patterns are unique. It's only because it went up so much. So, I mean, friends, isn't it crazy, man? These types of stuff, they repeat again. They do repeat again in terms of just these ghost fractal things. So, I mean, like, if this happens again, that'd be great. ChainLink's around $14. Just like everything else, man, all their ETH ratios are low. So, like, at this point, friends, just grab anything that you want. I mean, like, yeah. Don't stick to too high market cap coins. You've watched all my videos with all the secret sauce. We went through all the filtering and all the other old coins just to show you, yeah, man, your odds of crushing it from high market cap coins, you really got to be, we got to be lucky. You know what I mean? Like ChainLink though has real world assets. That's a cycle 1 narrative that's boosting it, but it's a cycle 2 coin, okay, oracles. So that's something we're going to think about as well, but you're not guaranteed that. That's why with smaller coins, it's easier for the gyration of, you know, locusts to move in and smash things up. However, with smaller coins, there are more of them. And that's why it becomes more important just to really believe in what you're doing. Now having some fun, friends. I think it's time to release the green candle pump. Hello, hello, green candle, Mr. Chuck Norris. We need those green candles. That's exactly what we've been waiting for. That's what we're here for, man. We need the expansion. You saw Mr. Russell. Everything's in track now, friends. Everything's literally in motion. You remember from the others BTC, mid-August. We're just waiting for this mid-August. It's kind of crazy, man. Man, what? Man, it just happened. Imagine, friends. Imagine. I'm going to play some nice, gentle angel music here. Imagine it literally just plays out tick for tick. Imagine there's 2 old season waves and they run for 100 days each. Just imagine that, man. That's crazy stuff. Now, cycle 2's timing, that's a spooky one because it's very, very hard, very spooky in terms of like, where's it going to stop? Which coins? You don't know that. The first one, though, the first expansion, that's pretty much what happened. So when crypto makes the new high, especially Bitcoin, people come and seem to buy everything. So even the old coins, they get their first flush up. It's just that the second old season wave doesn't usually continue that first one. All of it can totally, okay? But we don't know, man. We don't know. But like when I say, just to let you know, friends, we got deja vu. Whenever I say we don't know, anything can happen. 99% of the time, it's not a good outcome for people holding older stuff, okay? In whatever context I'm talking about. Just to let you know. So whenever I say, oh, it does, no, you know, no one knows the future. No one knows the future. It could always go exponential. Like, I'm just thinking back in my mind, like, you know what? Whenever I say that, and then we like have these mental notes, it never ends up working well for the older coins. It doesn't. It's just an evidence for you, anecdotal evidence. So it's something to think about. Now, friends, I made this post, right, because I think it's really important for you to obviously learn about the deep state. You really should know about that, friends, because the more you understand that a lot of these things are planned. So this is the truth about Donald Trump, the deep state, and the planned assassination. So obviously it was a planned assassination. I mean, it's very obvious. Okay, very obvious. But why is it important for you to understand a lot of these things are pre-programmed? Not all of them. I don't think all of them are pre-programmed, no, but a lot of them are. Probably the big ones, probably a lot of the big life-changing ones, right? Pre-programmed. And it's why is it critical? It's so you know that when bad stuff happens, okay, friends, you can learn off other people, you can learn off yourself. I don't want you to learn off yourself in the next bear market, okay? I don't want you to go, oh, well, golly gee, I lost all my money all over again and I did too much leverage and now I'm wiped out. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to be paranoid in the bull market. I want you, as we climb the wall of worry with me, I mean, that's if you want to win. If you don't want to win, friends, just go watch someone else. I don't give a shit, okay? But I'm just telling you, like, yeah, you know, if you want to be like the sheep fed to the slaughterhouse, pretty much just you can go hang around with them. I'm not like that. So I want to be paranoid in the bull market because when things are going super great, I don't want to be in the weak point exposed like everybody else. I want to be thinking, they're going to plan something. I know something's coming. We might go down with the stock. Something might happen. A world of... That's how you have to think, friends. A lot of these things play out, and they seem chaotic and randomness. They seem chaotic and random, but they're not. They're not. Chaotic and random, friends, that's like wind blows and a tree falls down in a tornado. Okay, that's chaotic and random. Okay, that's actual chaos. Not, that's weird. Someone put a giant short position before the 2 towers fell down. By the way, look, don't you want to go down the rabbit hole? Go and look that up, by the way. Yeah, because yeah, I don't want to speak too much about it. Just to let you know, before the towers fell, there were some accounts that put on giant. They bought puts on the airlines. Okay, just to let you know. And you're probably thinking, oh, there are probably some Arabs in the Middle East. Nope, they were in America. And you're probably wondering, what happened to the leads? They got investigated. You can go look it up. What did the Phoebe and the Coconut Club, the Coconut Intelligence Agency, do? They said, oh, no foul play here. Anyway, go look it up. Maybe you shouldn't, actually. Friends, say the line. He was on our radar. Okay, this is it. I just want you to understand what just happened, okay? What just happened? So, this is your friend Sommi, Special Steve. A lone 20-year-old kid with apparently no social media history and no suspicious violence before loads a rifle and manages to find a conveniently placed ladder used for maintenance at a Trump rally, despite not having enough aim to be part of his high school gun club. Yes, that's actually true, okay? Friends, high school gun club, they accept anybody with just pimples on your face. You want to hold the gun? Sweet, you're in the club. He was so bad at shooting that he couldn't make it into the club, okay? So he can't aim for crap. He manages to climb this ladder unoccupied, all right? The only roof available. He's the only person up there, okay? He then sits there for 3 minutes aiming a rifle at Donald Trump while being yelled at from public citizens. And it really is that they're just sitting there yelling at him before, hey, the dude's got a gun, right? They're just yelling at him, okay? So after all that, okay, observed by the secret Sommi service, okay, all these public citizens, 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, this kid who can't aim, he's finally able to aim, fires a shot. By the grace of God, the bullet misses Donald Trump. He turns his head 0.05 seconds earlier and it slices his ear. And he even mentions that he always faces the crowd. He never does that. Just to let you know. That was interesting. He literally says he never turns his face like that, ever. It's like super, super, super rare. He always just faces the crowd. But for some reason, just something like came over him, like, whoop. Okay? Just to turn his head, whoop. That's crazy, okay? So, after he shoots Donald Trump, he gets shot in the head. And here I am to tell you, friends. Meanwhile, the Kia, okay, the Kia and the Phoebe can literally count the hair on my bum with the amount of stalking they do. All right. And they actually said, oh, it's on the radar. Yep. Yep, he was on our radar. Yep. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Oh, man. Like I say, friends, congratulations on your initiation. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, some people, man, I'm telling you now, okay, the reason why we can even discuss this is because of free speech. We're not getting censored, all right? We're not getting censored. Now, yeah, sometimes it's for the worst reasons, but it makes you wonder how long we'll be able to talk like this for. And I really do think about it because I guarantee if this runs unhinged, Twitter and all this revealing of all this stuff all the time, and the government, they don't care about this little Twitter stuff, okay? They control all the TV channels. There's like 58 channels. They're all spamming the same stuff. They don't care about this one news source. It's like 58-1. The thing is, though, all us younger people, we're not going to this TV. TV's like, we know it's all fake. It's not even the real news, okay? It's all like, oh, wow, look at this cat rescued from a burning tree and stuff, okay? So you're seeing all this, and I think, friends, it's an inevitability that people will eventually open their eyes. People will. It's just how many events does it take? If you speak to people who like figure out, they're like, oh yeah, I knew something was up when the towers fell. I knew something was up when this event and this event. Like everyone has like their own event. So there are some people, they're looking at the assassination. They're like, oh man, now I know it's definitely deep state planning out there. There are people, 100% they're saying that today, you know? And we're saying, oh, welcome aboard. Well, welcome aboard. That's it. Because everyone's got their own story. Because there would be people in that crowd going like, how is this happening for 3 minutes? I can't literally get within like 300 meters of the guy at anywhere else. Yet for some reason today, this person's just able to, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. By the way, they're calling the guy Hitler and everything out there. Just telling you, friends, like, and you can live your life two ways, friends. I know, look, it's nice and comfy being a blue pill cuck. But I almost wish I could go back there because you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? When you're naive, you're like, oh, everything's random. Oh, it's just another dice throw. What, golly gee, did inflation go up that much? You know, you have no idea. But as you get to see more and more, yes, you can't go back. However, it's important, friends, because we know that this all, eventually, it helps you be a better investor. Only the paranoid survive, okay? Only the paranoid survive. But don't be doing this. Look at this, friends. Politics in social media is starting to turn up. Planned Donald Trump assassination probably marks a critical inflection point for the year. Look at this guy. This guy's saying, hey, rednecks. He basically threatens Donald Trump in this message to say he's going to shoot him. And then he goes, My Facebook page is subject to hacking, just like yours. I did not write the offensive post. I was not even awake yet. So, and then he basically gets fired from his job later down as well. So this stuff is starting to get really heated, man. This US election, man, like, this is insane. Just how this thing's next level. And you got to think about the memes and stuff that are going to be pumping out through this. Also, shout out to my friend Sommi, the mystical squirrel, who's very much loved and appreciated. Sommi reading the Deep State book. Ah, the Deep State with that Pikachu hat. Yes. How deep are we going this year? Well, I hope it's deeply green for Mr. Russell. Fans, look. Even though we go through all of this, you know they have a button to make us all shut up, right? And it's not banning social media, right? Here's the thing. The government, fans, they know... All right, that they know, hey, if we ban that social media, they go make another one, and then it becomes a bigger problem later on. They know that. It's whack-a-mole. So that's why they have the up-only Ponzi stock market stuff. That's why. Just keep printing money, make the numbers go up, make everything look good, and people eventually, the amount that we rile up and get like really seething, bubbling hatred on average, like if it just spikes back down and people move on to the next thing. That's the truth, man. That's the truth. So that's something you got to think about. Last thing as well, friends. So obviously you can't be a soy boy, and you know there are many altcoins you can accumulate as well. Like for example, Landwolf is now back to like 5 million market cap. There's heaps, friends. There's heaps. Orange Man Good is in the zone still, 2.3 million. You also have like Pika. Pika right here, friends. Apologies just then. We have that's a 2.5 million market cap. I mean that'll be that'll suck for anyone trying to give it. If that was the if that was all you get for a chase, wee. Look, friends. Also, look on my Twitter stream right now. I can see someone saying, "Shout out to MD Sohil, Mr. Islam," saying, apparently they're unable to crack the phone of the shooter kid. He's serious, bro. Wow, what a convenient thing. We can't crack the phone, friends. The Phoebe and the Kia have cracks there. They have backdoors with Apple. They do this fake news in the media going, Apple saying, no, we'll never let you crack the phones. You serious, bro? You serious, friends? Oh, friends, they literally... Roca Negra is the government. Yes, the government, unofficial government wallet, okay? So they are giving money into all Apple and everything else. They're handing money over in, okay? So anything they want, they can get. That's it. It's DCA money coming in. So, you've seen enough, friends. Look, I want to finish with this as well. This made me laugh. Okay, you know our friendly Soyboys at Reddit. Our friendly Soyboys at Reddit have a subreddit called Unpopular Opinion. Okay, now it's literally called Unpopular Opinion. Okay, it's meant for contrarian things that people don't like. It's literally your friend Sommi. All right, is a subreddit, I guess. Okay. And check this out, okay? Hello all. Due to the recent news, former President Trump was attacked at his rally in Pennsylvania. We're making this thread to allow for the topic to be discussed in a civil and humane manner. Okay, look at this, friends. Deleted, remove. Oh, man, that's so funny. They can't handle it. They literally can't handle words on the internet. They can't handle it, man. Oh, man. Unpopular opinion. There you go. Oh, man. It's just, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. By the way, someone on Twitter said, hey, Reddit is literally losing their mind right now. They have literally gone into massive panic mode overdrive over this Trump thing. And everyone said, yeah, they're losing their mind. So I went and I had a browse through. Oh, yeah. Everyone there's going nuts, friends. What are all the biggest threads shown? They said, the shooter was Republican. The shooter was Republican. Oh, that's what they're saying. Here's the thing, you know. It makes you think, right? If they're so worried about the political party of the shooter, it tells you that what the Phoebe and the Coconut Intelligence Agency, what they're doing, the strategy works. The deep state stuff works. Of course it works. You know it works. Look at all the stuff they've been able to get away with, right? But you know it works because they know. Look, see, these people arguing about whether it's Team Red or Team Blue, they got no idea, bro. It's Team Black. It's Team Deep. We're going real deep into those cavities. Okay, family friendly show. Like, subscribe. So that's pretty much what it comes down to. It's not about the matter of teams, friends. Like we know in crypto, okay, maybe like XRP. You know what I mean? Some of us like our meme coins. Maybe you're out here in privacy land or decentralized governance token. Okay, but ultimately at the end of the day, we're all on team green. Yeah, we want green candles. That's pretty much what we want. We all benefit when Tether prints and the bank accounts raise up money and they get minted coins and these people start deploying into the whole crypto industry. That's what it comes down to, yes. And just to let you know as well, if you're curious, right, $1 billion of Tether printed will add probably $20 to $30 billion of market cap-ish. Okay, that's pretty much what it comes to. It might even add more. There might even be more of a multiplier effect, who knows, but it's probably around 20 to 30 billion. That's fantastic to see, right? It's because of the liquidity, how thin liquidity is and how the market cap moves off that. But that's the type of information we get from being here and actually looking at stuff like Twitter and you watching my channel, because you don't get this on, say, Reddit land, right? Reddit land, friends, is just, they love being the wool over the eyes. Like, oh, don't look at the other guys. Don't look at the other guys. Dude, we don't care. We don't care. Yeah, it's funny, man. All the time, friends. There's people already saying, oh, you're being manipulated by Donald Trump. Like, no, bro, we don't care. We don't care. Are we telling you? Pump our crypto bags, Habibi Albi. And pump our friendship. Like, subscribe, BTC button, or catch you in the next one.